Hello, my dear students. Today I welcome you all. As you all know that we are doing chapter number 2, nutrition in animals. In the last lecture we discussed various parts of human digestive system, and in detail we discussed mouth and buccal cavity. We have discussed the function of teeth. We have discussed the function of tongue and saliva. After this, let us proceed now. Now the first topic for the day is food pipe and esophagus. Now we are to discuss the function of food pipe, or another name of food pipe is esophagus. So after the food is swallowed, we all know that teeth and tongue, saliva all help us to chew the food and swallow the food. After swallowing the food enters in the food pipe. It runs through our neck and then through our chest. The muscles of this food pipe's wall of the food pipe have muscles. These muscles push the food downwards to the stomach. Throughout the alimentary canal, in the digestive system of humans, whole of the digestive system, all the walls of different organs pushes the food downwards. And we know sometimes when we don't feel perfectly fine or we feel ill, we suffer from vomitings. What is that? It is because when the food is not accepted by the stomach, when our body is not in capacity to take in the food, to digest the food, then the outward pressure makes it get out of the body, and that is vomiting. So this is the function of food pipe or esophagus. It pushes the food next to the stomach. Now the next organ which we have to discuss of digestive system is stomach. Stomach is very important organ of human digestive system. It is the biggest organ, largest organ in the digestive system. Its shape is like flattened J shape. This stomach, on one end it is attached with the esophagus or food pipe, and on the other end it is attached with the small intestine. Then stomach releases three types of secretions. Let us discuss. Stomach releases mucus, then hydrochloric acid, and digestive juices. These three things are secreted by the stomach only. What is the function of mucus? Mucus, it protects the inner lining. It protects the lining of the stomach. It is only for the protection. Next is hydrochloric acid, that is HCl also. Chemical formula of hydrochloric acid is HCl. HCl, hydrochloric acid, is produced in the stomach to make the medium of stomach acidic. And one more thing, if sometimes a bacteria, unwanted bacteria with the food enters in the stomach, this acidic medium kills the bacteria on its own. This is the immune system of our body, that whenever unwanted microbes enter in our body, they are being killed in the stomach only by this hydrochloric acid. When the situation rises above our limit, only then we fall ill, right? Next, this acidic medium which is present due to the presence of hydrochloric acid, acidic medium pushes the digestive system to start their action. Then the digestive juices start their action and help in simplifying the food. They convert the various complex food materials into simple food materials, right? Now let us discuss with the stomach. There are different glands also present in our body. Now let us discuss small intestine, then we will discuss these glands also. Small intestine. These digestive juices which we have discussed in the stomach, they also convert, they simplify the proteins, right? They break down the proteins into simpler substances. Now, small intestine. Small intestine is very long and highly coiled structure. Long and highly coiled structure, about 7.5 meter long, right? This is very long structure, and it receives secretions from liver and pancreas. It receives secretions from liver and pancreas. Liver and pancreas, these are the two glands present in our digestive system. But a liver is a reddish brown colored gland present in the upper side of the stomach, right side and upper side of the stomach, right? This is the largest gland present in our body. After this, pancreas. Pancreas is a cream colored gland which is present below the stomach, and it also helps in the digestion of food. Now let us discuss in detail. Let us discuss liver first. Liver is a reddish brown colored gland present above the stomach on the right hand side, and what is its function? It secretes bile. It secretes bile which is present in a sac-like structure called gallbladder. Liver secretes bile from gallbladder. Gallbladder is a sac-like structure which contains bile. It is secreted by the liver. This bile helps in digestion of fats. This helps in digestion of fats. I repeat, the bile is secreted by gallbladder, and this bile helps in the digestion of fats. Fats are converted into fatty acids. Now, let us discuss these pancreas. How does this pancreas work? Pancreas also act on the complex food materials and convert it into simple food materials by various secretions known as pancreatic juices. These juices convert the food material into simpler form. Partly digested food now reaches the small intestine. After being acted by these two glands, liver and pancreas, the partly digested food now comes to the small intestine. Here, various intestinal juices are being secreted upon the partly digested food. These juices convert the complex food material into simple food materials. Now let us discuss how they are being converted in the small intestine. Carbohydrates are converted into simple sugars. Then fats, they are converted into fatty acids. Proteins, they are being converted into nucleic acids. Clear? So, now let us discuss absorption in the small intestine. This is what we have done. It is known as digestion. This much is digestion. The very first topic was ingestion, taking in food. This is digestion. Now let us discuss absorption. Absorption in small intestine. How the food is absorbed in the small intestine. But there are various blood vessels present in the inner walls of the small intestine. These blood vessels take the digested food to the different organs. It absorbs the digested food inside the body. So, this is how the food is digested. There are finger-like projections in the small intestine. There are finger-like projections present in the wall of small intestine. These are known as villi, plural. Singular is known as villus. They are finger-like projections. Throughout out the small intestine, they absorb the food material and in the blood and travel and transport it to the all the body organs. These villi are the finger-like projections which absorb the digested food from the small intestine and transfer it to the various organs of our body. After that, now what is the function of this villi? They increase the surface area for absorption, increase the surface area of small intestine for the absorption of food. Now, there are different organs in our body which require different types of food. Now, after this, after the absorption of the food is being used by the body. That is known as assimilation. The food is being used, the digested food is being transferred to various organs, and when various organs utilize that food, that is known as assimilation. Like, as an example, we take glucose, simple form of carbohydrates, sugars or glucose. Glucose is being used by various parts of body, as we discuss in the form of respiration. Glucose, when reacts with oxygen, it gives carbon dioxide, energy, and water molecules, right? So this is how the glucose is being used by the body. Various other substances are also used by our body. So now the undigested food which is present in the small intestine is being passed to the large intestine. Now let us discuss the functions of large intestine. Large intestine, the food from the small intestine, undigested food from the small intestine, because digested food was consumed by the body, it was absorbed and assimilated by the body. Now the undigested food comes to the large intestine. What happens here? Water and salts are absorbed by the large intestine. The undigested food material which is present in large intestine, from that undigested food, water and salts are being absorbed. After that, that undigested food is passed through to the rectum. In this region of large intestine, first I would like to add that large intestine is not that much long as that of small intestine. It is thicker, wider, and nearly 1.5 meter in length, right? And it absorbs salts and water from the undigested food that is coming from small intestine. Next, after the removal of water and salts from this undigested food, the food is being transferred to rectum. Here the food rests as semi-solid feces. Then the food is being excreted, undigested food or waste material are being excreted by anus in the form of feces. So this is how a human digestive system works. So children, this is it for the day. Please go through this topic thoroughly, and it's very, very important. Next topic we'll do in the next lecture. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay home. Thank you.